Hello, my name is Leah. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a grounding yoga flow, incorporating Root to Rise as we move into the new year. So let's get started just kneeling comfortably on your mat. If you can't do this comfortably, just place a block or a blanket or a pillow underneath you and find a place where you can relax and start to ground down. Try and imagine yourself connecting to the place where you're touching the earth right now. And really think about what that feels like. Inhale, filling up your lungs, filling your belly. Exhale, sighing everything out. One more deep breath here. And then exhale, arms reach all the way up overhead, hinge forward at the hips for child's pose. Maybe gently rocking into your hips here. When you inhale, pressing your lungs against your thighs as they fill with air. Option to bend your elbows and flatten your palms against your shoulders for a tricep stretch. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Stacking your wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. On your next inhale, right arm reaches all the way up. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm goes in between your left thigh and your left hand. Your left hand can reach out long, feeling a nice little twist. Taking your gaze over to the left side. Gently come out of your twist, replacing your hands on the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches all the way up overhead. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm out long to the right side. Right arm out long in front of you. Head gently resting on the ground. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. Walk your hands out in front of you and sit back on your hips, lowering your head all the way to the mat for puppy pose. Staying up on your knees, forehead is pressed on the mat, palms are pressed on the mat. Inhale, replace your arms and hands flat underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under, hips lead up and back for downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. Inhale, right leg lifts up high behind you. Exhale, swing your leg, step it through. Inhale, come all the way up to high crescent lunge. Spin your back foot out 45 degrees. And then continue to keep your chest shining forward for warrior one. Really straightening that back leg, keeping the entire foot flat on the mat. Straighten your front knee and hinge forward at the hips, trying to reach your hands down towards the mat for pyramid. Bend back into your front knee, drop your back knee on the mat, lift up on your back foot and reach back with your right hand to give yourself a quad stretch. Exhale, release the grip of your foot. Replace your hand down on the mat. Step both feet back and go through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, hips lead up and back for downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg swings up high behind you. And then step through in between your hands. Inhale, reach all the way up for high crescent lunge. Arms stay lifted, shoulders are low away from your ears. One more breath and then spin your back foot out 45-degree angle for warrior one. Straightening that back leg. One more breath here, then we straighten into the front leg, hinge forward at the hips, reaching down for the mat with your hands for pyramid. Bend into your front knee, drop your back knee, right hand's planted on the mat. Reach back with your left hand and grab onto your foot for that quad stretch on your right side. Let go of your back foot. This time, step your back foot up to meet your front and fold forward. Letting your upper body hang, feel your spine release. When you're ready, plant your palms on the mat, bend your knees, and come to roll back on your seat, lowering your upper body flat on the mat. Keeping your knees bent, arms come out wide like airplane wings. Cross your left leg on top of your right and let your knees fall to the right side, taking your gaze over to the left for this supine twist. Inhale, lift your knees back through center, undo the cross of your legs. This time, right leg crosses on top of left, knees fall to the left, and take your gaze over to the right. Inhale, bring your knees back through center. Let your knees bend and fall open, placing your hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Bottoms of the feet to touch. Just take some deep breaths here and really think about all the things that there are to look forward to in this new year. You can be grateful for what happened the past 12 months and have a positive outlook on what will happen in the next. Even if it's a mundane little thing, there's always something to look forward to. Maybe we think back about what we learned this past year, learning from mistakes, learning from experiences. Know that you're always growing and moving forward, whether we like it or not. Using your hands, bring your knees together, let your legs extend out long for Shavasana. And I invite you to think about all of the positive things that you've experienced this year. Again, it doesn't matter how big or small they are. Just do an index from what comes to mind. And if you're having trouble thinking of something, maybe just something that happened last week or yesterday. When you're ready, slowly start to deepen your breath. Wake yourself back up, gently pushing up to a seated position, where we'll end class today. Feeling gratitude for showing up on your mat and starting this year off by taking care of your mind and your body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.
I just wanted to say a special thank you to our friends at Wade Studio for letting us use their beautiful space here. If you're in the Toronto area, you should definitely check them out at wadestudio.ca.